Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. In today's unboxing, I'm going to be showing you some pomade that a barber of mine recently suggested. My buddy Frank down at Pennsport Barbershop in Philadelphia. Definitely head on down there if you need a good looking fade or just a really solid haircut. Anyway, he used this stuff on my hair a few months ago, and I really liked it. I've got really coarse hair, and we'll go over that in a minute, but yeah, let's see what's inside the box. So I like this box already. It's pretty decent packaging here. There we go. All right, just our manifest here. We went with Prospectors Pomade, all right? And in this box, I have got a t-shirt. Picked up Prospectors t-shirt. And some of their pomade right there, the Iron Ore, all right? Okay, so here's the t-shirt. We're not going to review that. It's just a black t-shirt. We've got the Prospectors logo on the front. Then on the back, what we got here? Prospectors hair dressing pomade. All right, I'm a big pomade user with my hair, and this is a product I really liked when my barber used it. So let's take a look. Okay, so like I said, I went with Prospectors Iron Ore Pomade. If you look at all the names of Prospectors products, they're all based on the idea of like prospecting, right? So this is a water type pomade, water-based pomade. And let's just take a quick look at what's inside of here, okay? And we'll take a look at the pomade and we'll try some out. All right, I like this tin. Pretty cool, pretty sharp. I like the design. I like the puck shape here, established in 1849. I'll have to look at that. That's pretty cool. And then iron ore, right? I've got really thick hair, so this is supposed to be their strongest hold before you go into the oil-based, okay? Awesome. You got a little anvil in the bottom here. You got like a reddish tint to this. It's got a real good scent. I can't really determine what it is yet, but I really like it. Not as strong as some of the other pomades that I've used. So yeah, what we're gonna do now is go wash my hair, dry it off really well. I'm kind of in between haircuts, so it's a good length to test out some pomade. And let's see how strong this hold really is. All right, let's jump into the review of the Prospectors Iron Ore Pomade, which is supposed to be their strongest hold before you jump into the oil-based, all right? So one last time. There we go, all right? Okay, so what I usually do, and again, your mileage may vary depending on your hair, but I have really coarse hair, cowlick, and I have a lot of hair still for 45, almost 46. I also have gray hair, if you haven't noticed, and I get a lot of flyaways with that. It doesn't sit the same way as non-gray hair. So what I like to do is I take a little bit, you know, in my finger here. I always like to swipe from the outside. That's my view. I like to roll, keep it nice and neat. I get a decent amount, and because this is a really strong hold, I'm not gonna go as heavy to start. All right, and then I just get it on my fingertip, you know, like that. And then I put it in the palm of my hand, work it in, kind of get it on my fingertips. And hey, if there's any barbers out there, if I'm not doing this the right way, let me know. And then I start in the back because it tends to be heavier when you first put it on. And it's easier to work that in and kind of work it out if it's in the back. I kind of just start lightly, kind of get my fingertips in there, get a little more on my fingertips. I get the sides, I don't want to forget that. Out the gates, again, get in the back. I come around, do a little bit on the back, kind of working the sides, and then I get into the front. All right, and I start moving my palms through it once my fingertips, I've gotten that. I get a little more off of there. All right. Let's see what we can do. Now I usually do like a side part slick back, sometimes do a little pump in the front, kind of utilize that cowlick that I have, you know? Kind of make it work for me. So let me get out my styling tools here and let's see what we can do. So let's jump into this, all right? So I kind of just, you know, like I said, I got my hair established out of the shower. I always get my hair combed to where I want it, styled to where I want it loosely, so that when I put the pomade on, I don't have to style my hair with the pomade, drag my hair all around, because I feel like that can be a real pain to do. All right, let's do this here. Scoop that a little bit, scoop that. Sharpen my part. Now I'm shooting this in my phone, so if it's not perfect, bear with me. I'm gonna actually jump in the mirror in a second and make sure we're good to go. But styling it for you guys. This is usually how I rock it like every day. And we'll finish this up here in just a sec. All right, let me go check before we jump into the next comb. All right, so I feel like I need to put just a little bit more on. I'm doing my hair up. You know, I'm gonna be going out later running some errands, not wearing a hat today. And I just feel like seeing how this really holds. Put a little bit more on here, okay? Not much, just a tiny bit, okay? All right, and I work that back into the palm of my hands. Kind of do my thing, hitting up those spots that I felt were looking a little less, had a little less sheen, right? I'm gonna get a little bit shinier. And sorry I didn't have that backlight on first. It makes a huge difference here. I can actually see what I'm doing. All right, so I've got that run through there again. I kind of just topping it off for lack of a better term. And start moving it to where I want it. So yeah, like on the sides, I kind of do this slick back, this side, take the sides back like this. All right, and I'll flash up the barbershops I go to in Philly. I go to see two different people. I see my boy Frank down at Pennsport Barbershop when I'm in that area, and then I go see my boy Matt over at Dave's Wissahickon when I'm in that neighborhood. I'll flash the names and info there. If you're from the area, check them out. If you're not, if you're one of those dudes that goes around and gets haircuts or something for your channel, also check them out. They're legit, true craftsmen, masters of their craft. So now we'll get the brush out. And I just kind of do this to make sure I get a little more body here. It's already looking good. I will say I am thoroughly impressed thus far with the hold of this pomade. Holy smokes, this stuff is legit. Might be the best I've used. And I've used Shiner, Suavecito, Tip Top. Oh man, I can't remember what other ones I've used. I've used a bunch. So let's take a look. Let's kind of step back. Got a good look here. Let me step to the side. I think, all right, let's just shape it up a little bit more. Grab one more comb, we'll finish it up. All right, so we'll finish with this. Just run it through, and this kind of pulls everything together right where you want it, all right? Yeah, that's good, that's sweet. Let's get that up in there a little closer. All right, fix that up there. Also in the back, kind of just take it down like this. I don't know if it's perfect or not, but yeah, I kind of swoop it back and back like this, all right? I'm gonna say this iron ore hold, pretty legit so far, right? I mean, as you can see here, no flyaways, all right? Or minimal flyaways, if any, all right? It's held right in place. Look at that, I usually have a little slope, all right? That's how I'd always like it to look. It's got that, the front's got a nice hold for that like little pomp. I'm kind of growing it out more. We're gonna get a lot more length on top, get that further back, the pomp a little bigger. And we'll just kind of turn around, see the back and see how it looks, all right? Yeah, that's from a distance. And then we'll get up close. Like if you're in the mirror checking yourself out, right? Here's how you're gonna look if you got this, all right? Takes care of the grays for sure. It's got a really good hold, a nice sheen, not overbearing. And also it's got a really good scent, kind of like this earthy, organic scent going on that I really dig, right? So I definitely think this is a really good product. Again, this is the Prospectors Iron Ore Pomade. This will definitely be in my rotation, probably my primary pomade for right now and in the future, all right? So shout out to Prospector, good product. If this video helped, check down below. I'll drop the links where you can pick up this product. Give it a like, hit a subscribe, turn on those notifications. I'll talk to y'all later. Be kind. Peace.